An empty house. My heart thudded like a tunnel full of dwarves told there was gold and to get busy with the hammers. I was dizzy and more nervous than a rabbit in a room full of goblins, and I'd forgotten how to swallow or breathe. We stood outside Grandma's front door. It all felt wrong. Alien. Sweat stuck to me like a sickness, and it wasn't just the bright sun that was causing it. It was sheer dread as I felt my life going into freefall. What was this place? Without Grandma inside, once I opened up, it would be nothing but a house, no longer a home. Where was she? What had happened? I had to find out. Nothing would stop me. Nothing. My arm began to shake, so I took a deep breath and looked at Kate, just to get a semblance of normality in a world that felt displaced, almost without meaning. "You okay?" asked Kate, looking at me with real concern. "Yeah, let's get inside and check it out. You can fill me in on what's been going on. Those damn kids on the bus, I couldn't hear a thing." "Okay, but you look terrible, Faz. You are really skinny." She was right. My suit was a little loose and my face didn't feel or look right. It was all angular and dark under my eyes. "I'll be fine. A few big meals and I'll fill right back out." "You have to eat. It's how you recover." "I know, Kate, but I just couldn't face it. Rest was what I needed, and quiet. Now look what's happened. If I find out anyone has done anything bad to Grandma, I'll—" "I know, Faz. I know. I feel the same way. We have to find her before this starts a war. Ugh, can you imagine?" I could, and it would be terrible.
When Ricker went crazy after my parents died, it nearly tore the vampire and human hidden communities apart for good, and to this day things aren't right between Ricker and Tavi, the head vampire in the UK, 2,000 years old, and more powerful than the rest of his kind combined.
Not that vampires and humans ever really got on, probably because most vampires dismiss mere humans as little more than a subspecies, even though they were human once too. Forcing my fingers to behave and stop shaking, I opened the door to Grandma's using my key. As I stepped inside, familiar smells of her endless potions hit me.
Then my ink clawed at my skin and my eyes darkened as I raised my hands, ready to blast the living hell out of the vampire stood at the end of Grandma's hallway. My anger would know no bounds. I would obliterate the intruder until he was nothing but a stain on the familiar patterned carpet. I would split him down the middle and pick out the bits with tweezers. This was Grandma's house, where I spent my teenage years, where I was loved, helped to grow and grieve. It's a sanctuary. Vampires are not welcome, apart from Kate. "Prepare to die. Painfully," I whispered at the startled figure, hood covering his features, but the essence of him making it clear what he was. Another form darted past in the living room, nothing but a blur, then stood beside the other, a mirror image. Something clicked. These were short and very wide vampires. They pulled back their hoods, revealing blank faces devoid of fear. It was the Chinese goons, Tavi's henchmen, the twins, Brett and Bart. "You better have a damn good reason for being in Grandma's house, and I can't think of a single one that will allow you two to leave here without me sucking the magic out of you and chopping you up with one of her cleavers." I moved in front of Kate as the twins unzipped their black sweaters. They may as well have had swag bags, they looked so much like stereotypical burglars. "We were sent, Spark, by Tavi." Brett or Bart, I can never tell which is which, added unnecessarily. "You were sent, were you? Makes it all right to enter my family home uninvited, does it? You know the rules. You don't do that, ever." My tattoos were itching like molten lava ran through them, screaming to be allowed to send dark magic flaring at the intruders. I felt my eyes darken further, pools of pure magic, as the familiar feeling of silver sparks pricked my eyes like they were sliced by fey wings. My mind